He might be edible.
Edibles.
I got sick off of the
discussing
goblin.
about how to cook goblin. Do you understand exactly? This is a better marketing plan than what Whataburger has.
Goblin agrees.
Okay. By the way, for those of you who don't know what goblins look like,
He gave you a mask.
goblins look like this. By and large, they're little green Stewie Griffins.
Little green Stewie Griffin.
It's the Stewie Griffins.
And he just summoned something like this, which is large. It's big, and it's ugly looking. And he's writing it. By the way, what's your write skill at?
Anything +5.
Okay, well, do you have it trained? Do you have any rank sunk in this? Bill? Okay, keep in mind, whatever you roll, you're going to have a -4 to this. If I make you do any fun stuff, -4.
May I just say that I just stayed on the bowl?
No,
you
you're
sure?
already down.
Are you sure you don't want to go back on the pole?
Little scared goblin won't get back on my pole. Does little scared goblin want to hop on my pole?
It's a little sweet that you really want to have sex with this virgin goblin. But that's kind of sad.
It's only gay if you're taking it, right?
Yeah, the idea of a virgin goblin.
If you're giving it, it's also gay.
What if I don't nut?
Okay, and you're a first level wizard, Niebler?
Yeah.
Just leaves me in between, right?
Kind of, sort of.
About an
You're
hour
closer to gay than straight.
and 15 minutes later, you guys will make your way to the ruins of this monastery. And for those of you who have not seen this before, it is a quite once opulent building that's fallen to the ravages of time. This thing looks like absolute hell now. It's kind of like asking Corpus Christi to not restore or let any restoration happen to one of our churches for about 200 years, and we're going to come back to it and videotape it.
You can only have.
We've already
churches
done
in
that,
Corpus
but
are
it's
nice.
called a courthouse.
Yeah. Nice. Touche. So, as you guys ride up to this thing, coming off the rise, you can tell that it looks very abandoned, and the only set of tracks that you can see, Drake, are from the group. What?
I just zoomed in on the shiny spot on your head.
Oh, thanks.
What's up?
Oh, amateurs. I love rank
You can
amateurs.
use any implement you want.
Would you expect anything less from me,
I
Brett?
understand. Say again. Make a survival check.
So you start at the beginning of the day with whatever stuff.
You shake that dice pretty well. You rolled a
That's gonna be
17.
in the spell description.
Yeah, all you
Once
can
that-
see is just
once that
tracks
time
going
comes up,
from
then explain
the
it.
monastery to Kelmery.
Okay.
Lots of them. Hoof tracks, footprints, probably in excess of about 50 people and creatures. So that would make sense.
Wait, what's your...
Nothing going back.
I have no idea yet.
And they're all about a week
But
old.
it's a good idea to just blame them.
Now that we've gone through that,
Okay.
you walk back into the monastery. It's still very much deserted. The only thing you have is the occasional vulture which is snacking on a piece of carrion from about a week and a half,
Spellbook,
2-week-old battle.
Spellbook. That's how you keep
The
your spells.
vultures are lining some of the rafters, and they fly off in their
Give you
clumsy way
rations.
as you guys approach. And you make your way around the cathedral
Yes.
into the foyer, and as you arrive down a hallway where you primarily come into a button hook, you turn left for a full 40 feet. You walk towards this door. The door itself is 8 foot wide.
That's a big door.
That's what
It
you're drawing here,
stands-
right?
What? No,
That's what.
this here's downstairs.
Spell anything.
As you guys approach this door, you see a little bit of purple and blue motes of magic start to activate.
Yeah, you can have any words
Do I need an ink pen?
if you want to scribe scrolls.
She's right there.
What?
We've got some magic coming off of this thing.
There's magic coming off this door. The runes that you see on this door match identically what the urn had all along the back side of it. It's just continuously repeated. And from what you're seeing, this is a symbol of some sort. You probably do not want to go against this door.
That was the one
Magic
in
for
the-
magic. You're probably going to die.
Nethys.
However,
Place.
there's a key that you saw earlier that was pulled out of that urn. If you can find... oh, your
I have the key.
The monk has the key.
So I'm walking up to the door. Okay,
He
everybody,
passes you.
step back.
Okay.
Just point to where he's at.
This way, if I die, nobody else does.
Really?
Well, if I die, you're all fucked anyway, so.
I'm going
That's
to
Hey,
the
please,
spirit.
I'm already on the bottom step.
go even further behind all of you.
And
What if we
by the
put
way,
him
as
on
you're
the-
stepping back behind things,
him
you
on a
hear a
pole
small
and
squeak,
key in
and
his
then you
hand.
see a gnome step out from your shadow.
Oh shit.
I would tie him to the key and tie him to a 10-foot pole and use him to turn the key, but I don't trust him to hold the key.
Well,
So-
we always have Rodent.
No. So I'm gonna do this. Stay back. I
We
insert
always
the
have
key.
Rodent in his 10-foot pole.
Okay. As you walk
That is
towards
true,
it,
he does
you
have
notice
that
that these motes of purplish and bluish light start to come off the door, and they start to hum, and you can actually feel a crackle of electricity in the air. Your body hair will get fully straight. Mine would stand about a full inch and a quarter off my arm if I could have such a privilege. Right before I
Hairy
die.
arm. Figured we'd get that comment there.
Yeah. What'd you say?
That's a hairy arm.
That's a hairy arm, yes. My mom was part Wookiee. Anyway.
Waka waka.
Those of you folks that'll watch this, you heard him say it first.
Actually, it was my dad's side. They're all Italian.
So his dad's the Wookiee.
My dad's the Wookiee. If he takes off his shirt, you don't know.
Well, no, he said his mom was the Wookiee and his dad's Italian. That makes him an Italian Wookiee?
He's a Wookalian.
No, he's a Wookino.
You open that door, Bruce.
Yes, I did. I cast it open.
Now,
I booted that door open.
So, that
Now
would-
what
so, that,
sucks-
so does that mean he likes hairy meatballs?
now what really sucks
camera.
is you notice he's got hair everywhere but the top of his head.
Hey, that's in the drain.
For those of you that'll watch this, see this? It all went to there.
It doesn't take much knowledge to figure out what he's doing.
You've got some editing to
I never edit
a
these.
divine thunderbolt.
I never edit these. So if somebody puts their face in the video and they're not supposed to, well, the face stays in the video.
I've got like a minute of the shiny spot on his head on here. Like I said, would you expect anything less of me?
No.
Yes.
Eventually, but you haven't proven yourself to be less of a person yet.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
All right.
For him, that's not much of a challenge.
Walking towards this door, you see the magic being absorbed by this dull little key you have. By the way, as it's starting to reverberate and hum, you need to make a fortitude save 17.
17.
In front of the book.
Yes.
So
Cool.
I'm not doing that. I think he passed.
19.
That's 19 on the die
Yeah.
plus my 8. I'm
Very,
good.
very nice. It's the one facing, yeah. You keep a hold of it, even though your arm's going numb. Not a bad numb, but just one of those numbs that you've laid on your arm all night. As you touch the door with the key, not even inserting it into the lock, you notice that all of the runes flash a bright purple, the symbol disappears, and the magic deactivates. At that point, everything starts, and the
God
tremor's over.
damn it.
That's a great
I
thing
don't
for-
think we want to go through that door.
That's a great thing for a monk.
Yeah,
to be
we
saying.
do.
Do you have the halberd out? Do you have the halberd or whatever?
Now we absolutely have
Hacking
to
onto
do
it
that
now.
door.
Yeah,
shaking.
we had a choice before you unlocked it.
Yo.
So, the goblins grabbing my pole and
Yes, you.
tightly and holding on to it.
Open up the
You pull
door
out the blade at
and
the
go
end
through
and a
first.
head on it.
Alright.
That is not alive.
Why don't we just
So
have him
use
open it
crazy
and then
bladed
let-
necrophiliac.
Rodent go through first.
Because Rodent's more.
So, what you're
useful
admitting
than
to is that you
Stumpy
grabbed
right
my
now.
pole with a head on it?
Doors open.
Your pull, sadly for you,
Yes, Stumpy.
is not as big as a halberd.
You're human. Get over it.
He's a racist.
You're only half orc, boy, not orc.
Who's a racist?
Hey, at least we got someone to admit
it's
it.
the orcs.
He
They're
hates
racist.
little green people.
I hate little green people. You know,
If only we had Avenue Q to sing a song for us before we went down the dungeon.
Brave, brave.
I hate little green people. The pinkies,
The door's open and we're heading down the hallway.
Actually, he just threw the doors open. By the way, those doors weighed in excess of 3,000 pounds each.
High or low? High or
You
low?
shoving them open was a lot.
High or low?
Low.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it.
What you doing? Gory.
Walking down the hall. Oh, this is the song that never ends. Goes on and on, my friends.
Somebody started singing.
That's what I'm singing while I'm walking down the hall.
Okay.
And they'll continue
As
singing.
you guys
because
proceed down a set of stairs, the stairs descend for a good 20 feet at a respectable grade. With huge muscles, we shall protect you. And then we promptly get our asses kicked. What movie, guys? Oh, come on! Really?
His Highness.
Yes.
Your Highness.
Their Highness.
Great film. Epic. Pulitzer. Okay.
All I can say is watch what happens when you throw a Minotaur at us.
Pick.
I can't wait for the first time you guys fight a Minotaur.
I'm walking away with a trophy.
It's gonna be my first successful grapple. I see it all.
I'm taking the
Which
head.
head?
Well, the genie is
I should
anatomically
have
incorrect at this moment.
I should actually have a bite attack.
No, you shouldn't.
No. Because that would mean I'd have to roll for everything that would get rabies.
He's got rabies.
Go ahead and pick. Only a mild case
You can pick multiples if you want.
by troll standards.
The barbarian
All right.
will take more.
No, he won't. He's
When
squishy.
you start raging, you also gain a bonus 6 hit points that are temporary. Those are the ones that are first loss. Now, when you actually drop under 0 hit points, you need to be healed quickly if you're at -6 or further because your risk of death increases. Death bad, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of caught that.
Death never good.
Yeah.
Except for necromancers.
All right, please forgive me for not having a whole horde of.
Well, if he dies, we can
Fire
always have her
elementals.
bring him back.
You guys walk into this perfectly almost oval chamber. It's stone walled with a featureless door on the northern wall.
Oh my god.
A 10-foot
Doing
diameter
that too.
circle of mortared stones at the center of the room marks a well that descends even deeper into the earth. Next to the well, on a small pedestal, is a large gong. A short stick capped with a round pad of moldering leather dangles from a cord attached to the gong platform.
What?
Can I ring the dinner
Go
bell?
ring the gong!
No, I want to ring the dinner bell.
While they're arguing about it, I actually do go up there and ring the gong.
All right.
I wasn't arguing about it. They were looking at me.
Well, you're usually the one that's making all the
I
noise.
carried my own gong.
Gong.
As you ring the gong,
I move over towards the door.
out of the well jump 3 fire elementals, and I have 2 figs that are improper, but I don't have.
Okay, you see, now I'm completely useless since sneak attack doesn't work.
Huh.
Yes. This will be fun.
Try sneaky uncle.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be the one that does the dumb shit?
Not when it comes to combat. It's before combat and after combat.
Somebody's not
Oh, that's right. I'm the one who does the stupid shit during
In combat.
We're gonna start
God
initiative.
damn
You
it.
fill that gap where I'm.
Yeah.
Initiative is done by rolling a die 20 and adding your initiative modifier to it. Then when I call you out, you'll actually give me your number.
Yes. You're gonna roll it, and then you're gonna add.
What'd you get, Odric?
19.
19? What'd you get there?
13.
13?
7.
7?
So I got 23.
Yes.
12.
12? 4M?
23.
23?
He always goes first.
21.
21?
Hey.
Usually it says
Didn't
dice
get you.
off between those two.
23.
And 23 for you?
Didn't get you.
Well, she's also got a nat 20 on the roll.
And nat 20 on the roll. Thank you.
Awesome.
Natural 20s always go first unless you have tied natural 20s. Then you go on initiative modifiers and dexterity, then intelligence.
From now on, I'm letting her hold on to my dice.
Why?
Does she bring you good luck for your dice?
Apparently, I couldn't roll a 20 on that thing to save my
Yeah,
life.
but she rolled that. You didn't.
Exactly. I'm
She
hoping
ro-
the luck and
You know what
all
happens if
that,
she rolls 2 or 3 more 20s in a row, right?
they'll be.
You know Bruce is going to roll it, and if he gets a 20, he's going to hand it to me. And then she's going to be rolling like football
Yes,
all night.
the same thing happened to me.
These are large-sized fire elementals. They take 4 squares, so I'm just putting them in the center there. We do have a grid here. Granted, it's the backside of some gaming paper, but we're using what we have at the moment, waiting for the new battle mat to come into my possession. Okay. First person to go on the niche is going to be, what's your name again?
Is Luna.
Is Luna. I'll get that straight here in just a bit. Is Luna. Okay. Is Luna, it's your niche. What do you want to do?
I want to use chill touch. Chill touch.
Okay. That is a good thought. I'm not going to say it isn't.
But since you're new,
Deliver.
Well,
Yes.
I'm going to give you.
you have to get into melee range.
Yeah, you have to get into melee.
Keep
with
in
these
mind,
things.
she has a familiar. This familiar can deliver her touch spells for her.
Oh, yeah.
What's your familiar?
I do. Owl.
Owl.
Yes, her familiar
She's
eats
watched
your
too much
familiar.
Harry Potter.
I was going to pick a fox, but I prefer something that can fly.
Okay, so you're going to cast Chill Touch, then send your Owl Familiar
To do
at
it.
one of those guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me which one now.
All right.
Drake,
You
don't
do that.
shoot the owl.
And I don't have a fig for the owl, sorry, but you go over there. I need you to roll. It's got a +10 for its fly check. So you need to roll a die 20, add 10 to the result.
That's why I did this.
Reroll.
Roll this.
Usually you want to send it this way.
Usually.
It's a 2.
So 12.
Oh, it's a 12.
It's a 12.
No, 2 plus 10 is
2 plus
12.
12, okay.
Okay. The reason why this is going on is that these things have reach. They have a reach of 10 feet. Your owl has a delivery spell range of 5. So, it gets to swipe at your owl.
Ouch.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we're about to see a puff of feathers.
How many hit points does your owl have?
Not enough.
And hit points. Half the master's total.
Ouch.
My total.
21.
It's about 10.
Okay. It only does 3 points of damage. I need you to make a save for the owl, or a concentration check for it, to deliver the spell properly. I believe that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
I've ran very
Okay.
little wizards with familiars.
What you're gonna do is you see that spellcraft check there? You need to
15.
roll
A D20.
18
an 18
or
total.
better. So add all your modifiers to your d20 roll, which is 15 plus a die 20.
And roll the d20. You want a 3 or higher.
14.
14.
14.
Okay,
It retains the spell.
it retains the spell. Then it will need to make a touch attack against it, which is an AC of 15.
Roll the die 20 again.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Against flat-footed. Or, yeah.
No.
They haven't gone first. It's flat-footed.
It's flat-footed. So
That'd be 10.
13 is the AC you need.
She's
She
good.
hit.
She's got it.
Barely.
All right.
Okay.
Damage.
Roll damage.
Now, chill touch, right?
Chill touch.
Which one's chill touch?
It's over here.
We are not
necromancy.
familiar with the necromancy
Okay.
spells. You must have.
It's a-
Our apology. What's the timer on?
It's a
1904.
D6.
Stop.
Roll a d6.